So I knew it was going to be a good year for celebrities when I saw God burning down all their homes. Only he would know that they would grift off that much destruction. You guys remember Heidi Montag? I didn't really that much, but she was like a reality TV star. The fires made even someone like Heidi Montag relevant again. That's a miracle. I like that she took it upon herself to revive her music career amongst the ashes of her family home. It's kind of a beautiful thing. I was surprised that the lyrics were actually thoughtful, relatable, especially at a time when everything around her was destroyed by fire. And it was a #1 hit. New song, #1 hit. Everything's on fire. I'd like to read some of those lyrics for you now. Came down from the heavens straight to Beverly Hills. I'm the reason all you bitches want to get filled. I look like an angel and I'm feeling like a god. When we're going at it tonight, don't stop. It's beautiful. You wonder why God did that. So Alec Baldwin is having a good year after getting let off the hook for manslaughter. The judge sentenced him to a punishment worse than death. And that's filming a reality show with his wife. I don't know about you, but I thought that Hilaria Baldwin's fake accent was more offensive than Alec Baldwin murdering that innocent woman. It was a great year for porn stars that haven't killed themselves yet. Some of them found massive success for sleeping with many random men they found out in the wild. Sometimes hundreds of strange men in a day. It was not, however, a good year for the new Snow White movie. If only they added 90 more dwarves to the cast for the climax of that movie. Celebrities are great, and I love them. I can tell you guys love them too. Even dead celebrities have more exciting lives than us. Have you seen Gene Hackman? Well, he's dead. So is Joe Biden. So I'm going to give you some observations now for our nominees. We have Ariana Grande first. I know Ariana Grande only pretends to be Hispanic, but I still hope Trump deports her. It's got to happen. She always creeped me out. Ariana Grande is what JonBenet Ramsey would have been if she never died. And never got old. In other words, Drake's dream girl. I also hate Drake. Anyone who tells me they find Ariana Grande attractive, I immediately report them to the authorities for pedophilia. You gotta do it, and you should too. But she is very committed to her craft in preparation for her latest role. She turned herself into one of those little alien corpses from Mexico. Remember those? Go look at her. She looks just like one of those. It's super creepy. All right, next up we have The View. I love that they named this show The View, as if the show wasn't hosted by 6 deaf, dumb, blind women. The studio they film inside is really an escape room filled with Helen Kellers. It's okay if you don't believe in Helen Keller was a real person. I personally do not. But at least we have Sunny Hostin to show children what a real Helen Keller might have looked like in 2025. The View is a constant reminder why the 19th Amendment was a mistake. For the women in the audience, that gave you the right to meddle in our elections. So 2 little known facts about The View. They replaced waterboarding terrorists in Guantanamo with Joy Behar's voice. And Whoopi Goldberg is literally the reason Adolf Hitler wrote Mein Kampf. Not everyone knows that. All right, Antonio Brown. You know the Hoteps nominated Antonio Brown because his Cracker of the Year award is a grift off the Grifties. 100%. 100%. That's a grift inside a grift. And he owes the Hoteps. But I like Antonio Brown. He's my favorite genre of person. Autistic athlete turned rapper. Like Shaq or Lonzo Ball. Despite walking away from football, Antonio Brown is a success story. Someone with that many hits to the head typically becomes a murder-suicide. But he's learned to monetize head trauma even better than Joe Biden. It's beautiful. Our final nominee I got some things for is Sexy Red. I gotta admit, I had no idea who that was. When Hotep Jesus sent me the list, I'm like, I Googled her and turns out she's just Ice Spice in blackface. I had no idea. A journalist once said that Sexy Red abstains from traditional lyricism, which I thought is a really nice way to say she's illiterate. Sexy Red also happens to be the name of the rash Lily Phillips contracted after sleeping with 1,000 men in a day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are our nominees. And our winner is Antonio Brown. All right, we can now start the countdown until his CTE makes him go full OJ. All right, thank you all. You guys are great.